Welcome everyone. What a wonderful evening today. Here we are bringing to you yet another live session for you guys to prepare for your JEE 2 BR exams. As you know, the first session of paper 2 JEE was in January, and the next preparation is starting now, and we bring to you non-verbal reasoning question solutions. We have with us our expert faculty, Chandu P sir, who is an expert in non-verbal reasoning type questions, and he will be discussing with you all the solutions of questions that were asked in the first session of JEE 2 BR exam. You know, the second session of JEE paper 2 is coming up, and the city of examination was announced. If you are not aware, please check out your city of examination. The date is not yet announced, but you can find out the city that you have chosen for writing the exam. So now I will be handing over the session to Chandu sir.
Good evening all. I will share my screen. Okay, fine. So good evening all to the JEE question discussion session. I think few of you may already wrote the examination in the past month. So and in a week our exam is coming once again. So here we will be looking into the past question paper that happened in the last month. Okay, so we will be looking through those questions which has been asked earlier. Only selected few questions we'll be discussing since our time is very much limited. So here you can find a question over here, and I can give you a few seconds for putting your answer. So you guys can put your answer in the chat. Okay, I'll wait in the chat. I'm looking into your answers in the live chat over here. You can just go with your thoughts. So over here, you can find a top view. You need to identify how it will look like from the front. Okay. So actually over here, you can find two consecutive circles. So in these two consecutive circles can lead to cone. One possibility for circle as a top view. Circle as a top view, one possibility is cone. The second possibility, it can be a cylinder. Okay, it can be cone, it can be cylinder, or it can be like sphere. So all these views are possible: cone, cylinder, sphere. So in this particular scenario, from the options, we can assume it can be a cylinder. Okay. So from this particular question, we can assume like that it can be a cylinder. And we are familiar with the front view of the cylinder, that is simply a rectangle. Okay, that is simply a rectangle. That is one hint from this question. Okay. Another hint from this is a polygon. And here you can find one vertices. This is the second one, third one, fourth one, and fifth one. So 5 vertices you can find in this figure. Okay, 5 vertices you can find in this particular figure. So these 5 vertices, which is visible from the front, will be turned to edges. Like this, I will tell you how it is. So if you plot some imaginary lines from here, it will be turned into vertices. Sorry, edges. So for 5 vertices over here, and it has been into 1. I'll use another color for better understanding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it will be transferred into 5 vertices in the vertical direction. Okay. So over here, we can check the options. Option A, 1, 2, 3, 4. Only for vertices, sorry, for edges, we want it like 5 in the vertical direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is only 4 again. Okay, again 1, 2, 3, 4. So they are not coming up to the record number. Let's see over here. One over here, second one, third one, fourth one, and fifth one. 5 edges we found in the vertical direction. So this question is quite simple. If you can follow this kind of number of vertices and edges things. So over here, you can find these two figures. These are part of 2 cylinders. Okay, these are 2 parts of cylinder. So in this question, we are having 2 cylinders and a polygon. So option B is right. So whenever these kinds of questions came into our friend, we need to know to call them by their names. Okay, we need to know them. We need to know to call them by their names, like they are cylinders. Okay, they are 4-sided, they are 5-sided, they are 6-sided polygons, prisms. Okay, such a type of prism. They are 4-edged prism, 5-edged prism. All these things we need to call them. Okay, so we need to have a set of shortcuts or hack sheets we need to develop through our previous questions and experiences. So that will help you in solving these kinds of questions. So another question, this is just from figure metrics. This is a newly introduced type from the last 1 year. This particular type has been repeatedly coming into our exams. So I will wait in the chat. You guys can put your answers in the live chat. Okay, you can put your answers in the live chat. Yeah, over here, option 1 is the right answer. Okay, over here, the option 1 is the right answer, because you can see here, this is 1 triangle and 2 triangles, and it has been turned to 3 triangles, and 1 circle, 2 circle, and 3 circles. So answer figure will be having 2 rectangles merging. Okay, answer will be having 2 rectangles merging. So we need to find, this is a rectangle circle, and when they merges, there will be 3 spaces will be forming in between them. And over here, you can find that is not at all happened here. And in option 2 also, it has been happened in a vertical direction. Actually, they are forming in a horizontal direction. So that is why option 1 is the right answer for this particular question. And coming over to here, how many surfaces you can find? How many surfaces you can find over here? When you count from the top, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and over here, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we can find 10 surfaces over here in this particular figure. Okay, so you can count it like visible surfaces first, then go for invisible ones. So the first invisible one, you can find here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th one. So 7 visibles are over. Then you can go for, this is the first invisible one, second invisible one, and third invisible one. Simple question. Okay, 10 is the right answer. You can find 7 and 3, and that is why 10. So in this way also you can solve. Okay, in this way also you guys can solve questions. So we just gone through some questions from projections and figure metrics. Now we can solve one question from counting triangles. Actually, this is a very important question, and this is the first time a technique or a type like this comes to the exam. Usually triangle counting questions will come to the exam, but it's simple triangle counting questions are coming. But figures like this are not that much usual. Okay, I had put a figure over here, and such large figures comes to exam. It's not easy to count. Okay, it's not easy to count. It will ruin our time. Okay, entire time we would have wait behind this question. So over here, we will use one technique. That technique is called DP rule. Okay, that technique is called the DP rule. I'll tell you what is DP rule. So the DP rule, you can find a figure like a triangle. So in this particular case, there is only one triangle. Okay, you can easily find that there is only one triangle in this figure. Okay, there is only one triangle in the figure. There comes the second type. Here you can find two rows, row number 1 and row number 2. In this particular case, there you can find 5 triangles. Okay, in this particular case, you guys can find 5 triangles. Okay, next, row number 1, row number 2, row number 3. When you count the number of triangles, you can find it like 13. Okay, so this is not possible to remember all the numbers based on the number of rows. If it is a 5 or 6 or 7, we can sometimes we could remember the numbers. Okay, so if we've done it earlier at the home, we will somewhat remember. Okay, we will somewhat remember if we by heart the numbers, but I'm not at all supporting these kinds of by hearting things. We need to know the steps. Even if it is 10 rows or 12 rows or 15 rows, we have to be prepared to solve such questions. Okay, we have to prepare to solve such questions. So that is what we are going to see right now. So in this particular, this is the question which is came in the exam. So for the technique as well as annotated copies, you can just request in the WhatsApp the number which is provided in our chats. You can use that particular number for getting these annotated copies, and you can, for getting similar classes or sessions, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel also. Okay, and it would be better to click on the bell icons because you will be getting real-time updates. So over here, just focus on this technique. We will write row number 1, row number 2, row number 3, row number 4. 4 rows over here, and I'm just numbering the rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just number the rows. Okay, just number the rows. Carefully watch this. Just number the rows. Then we will go for cumulative sums. We will go for cumulative sums. So 1 over here. So 1 plus 2, 3 over here. 3 plus 3, 6 over here. 6 plus 4, 10 over here. So total 20 plus. Here onwards, we are going to use the DP rule. What is DP rule? Drop and pick, and it has to be happen from the bottom. Drop and pick, that is the shortcut. DP rule, drop and pick. Drop, pick, drop, pick. So we just dropped some numbers. 6 we dropped, sorry, we just picked some numbers. 6, 1. So 6 plus 1, 7. When you add this, you will get 27, and that is the previous question happened over here. Okay, this is a 4-rowed one. This is the 4-rowed one. And when you come over here, you can check that rule with the other figures over here. You can, yeah, Sundar, your answer is right. Okay, you can check the answer with these figures. So over here, 1, I'm just using this particular case, 2, 3. We will go for taking cumulative sum. 1, 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6. Now the sum is 10. Now the DP rule comes. Drop, pick, drop. So 10 plus 3, 13. Okay, very simple. Very simple. Now comes to the first one. Only 2, 1. And plus here, this is 3. Now we will go for drop and pick. So over here too, you can go for this technique and you can solve the questions. So now comes the big picture. Now comes the big picture. So DP rule, apply the DP rule on this big picture. Apply the DP rule on this big picture. Okay, so here row number 1, row number 2, row number 3, row number 4, row number 5, row number 6. I will wait for your answers in the chat. You guys can solve this. I'm waiting for your reply. Okay. Looking for your replies. I just shown you DP rule once again. Just drop and pick. Okay, over here, I'm just simply writing the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we are going to take the cumulative sum once again. 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21. 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21. So over here, now you guys can take the sum. The sum over here, 4, 10, 20, 35. 35 plus 21, that is 56. Now we are going to apply drop and pick rule. DP, drop, pick, drop, pick, drop, pick. So we just 15 and pick the 6 and pick the 1. So here 7, 22. So 56 plus 22, 78. Okay. So 78 is the answer for this connected question. So it is better to remember this particular rule. So that is DP rule. So you guys can get the annotated copy of this particular PDF. This is having my DP rule well written. Okay. So through our chats, you can inquire through the number which is provided in the chat. Through the WhatsApp, they will definitely give you the annotated copies of this particular technique. In the half, we done half only over here. That is 4, and this is drop, this is picked, and 1. 5. Just let's complete it for your sake. So all these things now it is complete. Okay, all these techniques are available with the THiNC. So plenty of questions based on techniques has been asked in several exams happened. Based on the several exams happened the previous years, we had make a lot of techniques and shortcuts. You can get all these things through the number which has been provided over here. Now select a suitable figure for alternatives. It is also a figure mesh. Nowadays the figure mesh is getting more and more importance. Guys, go ahead. I'll wait in the chats. Okay. Now let's see. Now let's see how it is working. These 3 lines are lines. That means which is coming inside the figure has been taken out. Okay. The lines which is coming inside the figure, they are coming out. That means the common things which is inside are coming out, and the outer figures are not has been taken. So coming over to the second figure over here, the middle one, the plus has been taken, the others has been removed. So from here also we can assume that this circle will be taken out, like in option D. Okay, and it is quite simple to understand also. It's quite simple to understand also. Option D is the right answer. Nothing much in that question. So we can try one more question. These are the figures of our toppers you are seeing in between. So next time we are expecting your photos also along with these things. Now we can try a mirror image question. think only we have a half-hour session, so we'll try a mirror image question. You guys can put your answers in the chat. I'll wait. Ravind, others, you can put your answers over here. So over here in this question, now we can eliminate options. Now we can eliminate options like a mirror on the right side. What are the rules? When mirror comes to the right side, those things on the left come to right. Those things on the right goes to left. But there is no top to bottom changes are happening. And there is no distortion. That is a key point. There is no distortion. So now if you check over here, this particular line is not a part of the question. That is a distortion. Okay. This particular line is not a part of the question. That is a distortion. And this particular line is not a part of the question. That is distortion. So the method distortion is taking us to answers. The method of distortion is taking us to the answers. So it's quite simple. So one rule, no distortion, will definitely give you the answers. So these kinds of hacks are a code for solving similar questions. Okay. So I think our time is about to end today. So we can meet again in the next class with another set of questions and another set of shortcuts. Okay. For the shortcuts, you can subscribe THiNC Institute of Design. So now I'm just handing over it to Aravind. So from here onwards, he will take further.
So hello everyone. Hope you all enjoyed the very informative session by sir. So guys, let me remind you, if you need an annotated PDF of today's session that will help you, we will give it to you for free. So contact the number given in the chat so that you can get the PDF for free, and it will be given to you in your WhatsApp numbers. So the main thing for preparation for JEE paper 2 is to try out as many questions, try out mock questions, try out previous year questions. So I think this session, free session that we organized, will be very helpful for you to get an idea of the pattern of the exam and to get an idea and tips for solving questions in an easy manner without getting scared in the first moment. Of course, the figures and all look very complicated, but there are very easy tips and tricks, just like sir shared today. So you can answer all these questions very quickly within 1 or 2 seconds. So second thing I need to remind you is that, again, the city of examination is announced. Please go to your websites and find out which city you got. Check it out in the websites. If you need any help regarding the JEE preparation, mains, we are here to help you. So feel free to contact us. On the screen, you can see 2 numbers, 8086111488 and 8086111044. You can contact these numbers. And also for the annotated PDF or even previous question papers and all, you can contact us. We are here to help you, and we are here to help you as much as possible. So these are all for self-preparation. In case we are giving all this free information, all this free data, PDFs for you. In case you need some additional support, we batch for BARC entrance examination, of course, JEE paper 2, and also NATA aspirants. We are here for you too. We are starting crash batch for NATA and JEE, and it's starting on 3rd April. You can contact us. There will be an online batch and an offline batch in our classes, and also a hybrid batch. You can choose which one is suitable for you. And all you need to do is just WhatsApp us or call us, and we will guide you on how to progress further. And I wish you all best of luck for the next session. One more thing I like to remind you is that this Sunday at 6:15 p.m. we are giving out cash prizes. That's right, 1,000 rupees cash prize for a quiz session that we'll be conducting on YouTube Live. We call it Curiosity Live, and I invite you all to join us in the quiz session. We will be conducting it through YouTube Live and Kahoot app. It will be questions related to NATA and JEE, and that will also be beneficial for you. Also, check the numbers given in the YouTube Live. You can contact us. That's it, guys. We are winding up. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, host.